Front and Center. Front and Center. A focus on important and significant developments affecting the lives of Filipinos, not only in the Philippines, but also those living and working around the world. Join us in Front and Center. Front and Center. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Welcome to Front and Center, where we focus on developments in the Philippines, legislation that provides policies and directions that strives to promote a better economy for the country, issues that concern the welfare and well-being of every Filipino. All of these and more will be Front and Center. You can watch this program live on our Facebook page, Radyo Pilipinas World Service, and you can catch up this program later on our YouTube channel. Also, you can hear us live on our audio streaming at Evox PBS receiver app. So join us for another edition of Front and Center with your host, Jerome Toledo.
Front and Center. Front and Center. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Now, the September 30 magnitude 6.9 earthquake in northern Cebu, which claimed 71 lives and injured more than 500 people, has destroyed multiple infrastructure across Cebu province. And also, the tourism workers were not spared either on the calamity brought by the strong quake, as establishments, be it commercial or tourist establishments, were brought down, affecting their source of livelihoods. And having said that, how the Department of Tourism can address these challenges? So we now have on the line right now the Secretary of the Department of Tourism, Secretary Cristina Garcia Frasco. Good morning, Madam Secretary. Thank you so much for joining us in the program. This is Jerome Toledo of Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Secretary Frasco.
Hi, good morning, Jerome. I'm Buntag. Thank you for having me.
Ayan, maayong buntag, Madam Secretary. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so far, Secretary Frasco, how many tourist or cultural sites that were damaged by the strong earthquake that happened last Tuesday night po? So, how much is the estimated cost of damage at present?
Yes, Jerome, the 6.9 magnitude earthquake has been devastating for the province of Cebu, especially the northern part of Cebu, because the damage is extensive and far-reaching,
Mm-mm.
especially as it pertains to the homes of our fellow Cebuanos and also our affected tourism sites and destinations. Our data would have it that according to our Region 7 office, there is now a total of 123 damaged tourism establishments that consist of tourist sites or attractions, accommodation establishments, and other tourism related infrastructure. Of this number, there are several heritage sites
Mm.
and churches
Mm.
that have been gravely damaged.
Mm-mm.
I had the chance to visit several of these,
Mm-mm.
one of which was personally visited by the president, the
Mm-mm.
Archdiocesan Shrine of San Vicente Ferrer in Bogos City.
Mm-mm.
And I also visited two other sites in two other churches in Medellin as well as in San Remigio together with Sec Vince Dizon.
Mm. Oh, okay. So more than 100. So, to be exact, 123 tourist establishments were damaged. So, do you have like an estimated cost of the damage, Secretary?
Well, as far as the heritage sites are concerned, that is at present still being determined
Mm-mm.
by our heritage agencies,
Mm-mm.
NCCA and HCP, together with TIEZA, as it requires a thorough examination of the
Mm-mm.
extent of these damages. And in fact, the team was there in Cebu over the weekend precisely to conduct the on-site inspections.
Mm-mm.
In terms of the private accommodation establishments that have been damaged, these numbers are still being gathered by our regional office. On the other hand, with Cebu being one of the Philippines' most popular tourism destinations, we also have a high number of tourism workers that have been affected due to the loss of livelihood because of the temporary stoppage of work, with several tourism sites being closed until
Agree.
further notice. It has now reached 1,206 affected tourism workers.
I see. Okay, so we will have a question regarding the tourism worker secretary. But first, you mentioned about heritage sites, cultural sites that were gravely damaged by the earthquake. So, what will be the process of rebuilding this site? So, how long would it take to rebuild those? And where do we get the funds for the restoration of those said sites, Secretary?
Well, to manage expectations, it will not be immediate because the the law, as I understand it, especially for heritage sites, requires the thorough assessment by both the National Historical Commission as well as the National Commission on Culture and the Arts. And TIEZA is there to provide funding assistance from the portion of the travel taxes that it collects under the Tourism Act. Due to the massive extent of the damage, we have also sought the help of the DPWH so that we can work together with them, especially where we're not able to fund the entirety of the damaged sites. No,
Right.
so per my discussion with Tiesa, at the minimum, it will take around 3 to 6 months to conduct a thorough assessment of the damage. And subsequent to that will be all of the related procurement processes. So I honestly don't think that repairs can be done to its fullest within the year. But we're hopeful that at the very least, repairs can begin within the term of the president, in conjunction with the rules governing the rehabilitation of heritage sites.
And of course, the local government unit will be involved in restoring these cultural sites, tourist sites that were damaged by the earthquake, Secretary.
Well, every step of the way, we have made sure to closely coordinate with the local government units affected because they're the ones on the ground. They have the firsthand knowledge of their sites. And of course, the affected workers and stakeholders are their constituency. So, in fact, for our visit to Bogo City, of course, we coordinated with Mayor Mayel Martinez. For our visit to the Medellin Church, we coordinated with Mayor Edwin Salimbangon. And for the visit to San Remigio Church, we coordinated with Mayor Martinez, no? So we assure the LGUs that the national government will continue to coordinate with them. In addition to that, the national government has also continued to closely coordinate with the provincial government of Cebu.
Okay, so I would like to ask this, Secretary, just a follow up. So Bogo City as well as Medellin town in Cebu are the most affected, and also San Remigio Cebu are the most affected towns and city in Cebu when we talk about the cultural and also cultural and tourist sites that were damaged.
In terms of the extent of the damage, yes, you're correct.
Uh,
There are heritage sites in these areas that have been severely damaged, but the damage is by no means confined to these sites alone. Because, for example, we have a church in Bantayan Island, the Saint Peter and Paul, no,
Yeah.
church there that has also been damaged, and we also have other LGUs whose heritage sites and churches have been affected by the earthquake, and these include for Daan Bantayan, it's not just one church but two. Sorry, no. For San Remigio, rather, it's not just one but two churches.
Okay.